Okay, students, good morning. Uh, I'm having issue with the camera. So I'll try to connect, right? Okay, so I will continue the lecture and let's see. I tried to connect my camera, but not, let's see. Right. So today my plan is to do. I want to get a start. First, I will do a session. So last week I have done a session for colors, right? So this week, I hope to do a session for fonts, right? How to work with fonts, right? And then I hope to teach you about uh, the, the 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 Illustrator I want to start, right? So I already add a link to download Illustrator, right? So please try to download Illustrator and install, right? So I have provided 2020 and 2022, right? So I will put into the chat also. මේ දෙකෙන් again තමන්ගේ කියන්නේ ඔයගොල්ලන්ට කම්පියුටර් එකට හරියන එක කියන්නේ slow වෙන්නේ නැති මොකද so comparing to Photoshop and Illustrator it's bit kind of it's not so if you are thinking so your Illustrator is working same as Photoshop, no, right? So Illustrator should stuck with it's getting stuck more than Photoshop, right? Premiere Pro I think is getting stuck more than Illustrator, right? It's the normal behavior of those applications, right? Because the Photoshop is working with pixels and Illustrator is working with vectors and Premiere is working with videos, right? So uh, that's the issue, right? So when you are installing Illustrator, I think it's better to think about your RAM, right? If your RAM is 4 GB, it's better to install the Illustrator 2020 version, right? Which in you have kind of 8, 16, 12 RAM, you can install 2022, right? No problem. So here I have given you for the chat I have given you the 2020 and wait I will post you the another one 2022. Please download and install what you want, the most preferred one, but don't sometimes students are installing Illustrator and sometimes it's not working because of the it's too much. It's kind of very sometimes it's very big software, so don't install kind of high storageable software, right? So you can do the installation. I think uh, you need uh, I think 1.5 gigabyte or something, right? Today I'm just getting a start for Illustrator, right? මම ලොකුවට පටන් ගන්නේ නැහැ, right? But I hope to start Illustrator theoretical part and uh, the theoretical. So hope to start the theoretical part and want to start the interface. So I want to give an explanation about the interface, right? Okay, so I will start with the last week activity. I have given activity based on a tutorial, right? මම අන්තිමට දීලා ඇත්තේ activity එකක් tutorial එක. You have to do a tutorial. So there are 8 responses. Let's see. So you have to follow the tutorial and you have to do the uh right, okay, nice. Nicely done. You have done because I just obviously I want to teach you how to use the brush tool, the shadows and these backgrounds. I want to teach you. That's why I have given this activity. And yes, here I think you have read the stroke. චුට්ටක් වැරදිලා තියෙනවා. Who is this? Vinod. So please follow the tutorial. Then you can easily do this, right? හරිම ලේසියෙන් කරන්න පුළුවන් මේක. But you have to follow the tutorial, right? Uh, yes, this one is also nice. I think you have added not which I provided font, but you have done it nicely. This one. So yes, what I want to know, what I want to see is the shadow thing and the background, the design. Right, those things you have managed well. Yes, see, this one also nice. So you use white, yellow background, sort of the white background. And here you have LS පොඩි ෂැඩෝ එකක් දාලා තියෙනවා. හැබැයි ෂැඩෝ එකයි බලන්න මේ ෂැඩෝ එකයි මෙතන තියෙන යට ෂැඩෝ එක එකට එකතු වෙන එක පොඩ්ඩක් it's weird. Right. එහෙනම් මොකද්ද මෙතන කරන්න ඕන කියලා චුට්ටක් හිතන්න ඕන. So imagine this is it's weird because when you are doing something you have to think with the real world. Right. මේ ඇත්ත දැන් හිතන්න මෙතනට ෂැඩෝ එකක් එන්න නම් imagine this bottle has a shadow in this side and you are also having a shadow this side. ඒ කියන්නේ ඒතකොට light එක එන්න ඕන මෙන්න මේ පැත්තෙන් එන්න ඕන මෙහෙන් එන්න ඕන. right? දැන් මෙහෙන් එනවනම් මෙන්න මෙතන shadow එකක් තියෙන විදියක් නැහැ. දැන් මෙන්න මේ පැත්තට තමයි මේ shadow එක ඇවිල්ලා තියෙන්නේ. එහෙනම් මෙහෙන් තමයි light එක ඇවිල්ලා තියෙන්නේ මේ පැත්තෙන්. right? ඒකයි මේක ටිකක් අර ෂැඩෝ එකේ weird scene එකක් තියෙනවා. මේක එතකොට කොහොමද replace කරන්න කියන එක අපි හිතන්න ඕන. right? So you tried. I love the way you tried. So you designed a different one. I appreciated it. Like you didn't follow my tutorial. You tried to do something new. But when you are trying something new, I think the design is amazing, good, right? Using fonts better, right? But මෙන්න මෙතන මේ shadow එකේ ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවා. හරි. මේ shadow එක ඔයා පොඩි නිකන් ලාවට තියෙන shadow එකක් දීලා I think you have to think. And here the Coca-Cola alignments, the Coca-Cola logo and this font. දැන් මේ Coca-Cola එක්ක logo එක ඔයා මෙතනින් තියෙනවනම් you have to align these text also for here. right? එහෙනම් මේ text set එකත් align කරන්න ඕන මෙතනට. තේරුණාද? අර එහෙම හිතන්න ඕන. Right? Good, but good try. Uh, good, but you can add better shadows here. Like මෙතන පොඩ්ඩක් තව පොඩ්ඩක් study කරලා නම් shadow එක විනෝඩ හොඳට දාන්න තිබ්බා. Good, right? Good try. You done same as my design, right? තව ඕන logo එක පොඩි කරන්න තිබ්බා. You can small resize the logo bit smaller and ඕන make a right left align කරන්න තිබ්බා. But nice. This one also good. They have done different things, right? මම කියා දෙන්නද මේ fonts වල font pairing වල සිද්ධි, right? When you are using different fonts. So your next activity is design. So next week activity is designing a wedding card. right? I'm providing the materials, you have to provide, you have to design, right? Before that, today I have to do the font lesson, then you can do that design. හරි මම අද ෆොන්ට් ලෙසන් එක කරනවා. එතකොට ඔයගොල්ලන්ට පුළුවන් කරන්න. Yes, my website is not working for now. I don't know if it's a database issue. කියලා තමයි පෙන්නන්නේ. I want to check it. I'm also try. Uh, now it's working. Now it's working. But I have provided the link to the group so you can. I get, yeah, now it's working. It's working now. You can log, right? And also I have provided the separate Zoom link. Then you can log it, right? Okay. Um, that's it, right? These are the submissions. So first of all, thank you very much for the students who submitted, right? Um, because these are the students who submitted it- the this activity. So please, other students, I am motivating you guys to please submit the activity, right? It's very important, right? Watching a tutorial and doing these things. So you already know because this tutorial is based on there are few new things, right? So you already know about those tools, brush tool and everything you know, but they are using in different way here, right? And that's what I want to show you, right? Okay, so and also today I want to do because last week I end with the double exposure thing, right? මම ඊයේ සතියේ double exposure එකෙන් තමයි ඇත්තම නැවැත්තුවේ. I will start from that point, right? මම එතනින් start කරන්නම්, right? Okay. Okay, please open. Okay, Kamataguna. Let's do a let's give me a second, guys. Right. I'm please open. Uh, yes, I will check. So please open these two images. So I will start with double exposure thing, right? Then So you can find those materials from website, right? Wait. Now you can go to the website. It's working, right? It's still not working, eh? Wait, I will share the drive link. But I think you can. Website. Right, so I hope you have opened these two images, right? Then create a new file, new, create a new file in A4 size, right? So I'm going to the print and I'm choosing A4 and I'm creating a file. So here there are three files. What are they? This one, the girl image, and the image of the mountains, the trees, and the new file. Okay. First, what you have to do is select this girl. I'm taking magnetic lasso tool. You can use any selection tool, object selection tool, or anything, right? Right. Then select this and take this selected one, up and take this one to here. here and locate like this. Please let me know when you are done, right? To this point. Right, how about others? Okay, then I'm continuing. Okay, then take this image also, unlock it, and take this image also here, right? But you have to resize this according to the right. And also it's better to, so I will make චුට්ටක් විතර පොඩි කරගත්තත් කමක් නැහැ. But make take it to center, right? So I'm doing double exposure thing. I think you can remember this. We done this also in last week, right? Okay, then what have I done last week? Press control and select this layer. Press control and this, select this one. Then what I have done, I have Okay, so when you have selected this one, I drag and drop this one to new layer. මෙහෙම මේක මෙතෙන්ට ගෙනල්ලා දැම්මා. Then I have take this one also of a new document. First, I have cropped this and take this to my new document, and then here, this one take to this one. Now I am having the background locks one and this image and this one, the forest one. Then what I have done, I press Control and select this layer, and I came to this one and select mask. Mask it select. Okay, I will do it again, right? Uh, right. So now I'm having three files, right? This one and this one. First, I selected this, and you can, from the move tool, you please take this image to here, right? And resize it and keep it on center like this. Done. Okay. Then go to so please pay attention, right? Then take the forest, same to new document like this. Press enter, then you don't need to resize it or anything. Now I am having my new file, I am having three. What are they? The background, white background one, and this one, this image, and this image. Three. Then select this layer and press Control and select. Then go to this layer and add the mask. So this point have you done? Nice. Okay, then what you have to do is take the brush tool, and select the color to white, right? And enhance the size to this size and reduce the hardness. And now you have to select the mask and you can do it. But enhance the size, right? Hardness is very and brush is not good. So you can select a brush style here, right? From the brush style like select කරන්න. Select a good brush. අර මේ වගේ නිකන් පද ඒවා ගන්න එපා. වෙන මෙහෙම එකක් හොය ගන්න නිකන් අර. Oops. හොඳ බ්‍රෂ් එකක් ගන්න නැත්නම් අර මේක එන්නේ නැහැ හොඳට. මේක නිකන් අර මෙහෙම නිකන් අර කට්ට පේන්න ගන්න එපා. right? So how can I මෙතනින් වෙනස් කරගන්න. ඒ වගේ. හොඳ බ්‍රෂ් එකක් ගන්න. මට වඩා හොඳට කරන්න right? මේක මගේ ඉන්නේ නැහැ. So last week I hope මම ගිය සතියේ ඔයගොල්ලන්ට example ටිකකුත් පෙන්නුවා මේකේ. Then what you have to do is මෙන්න මෙතනින් පොඩ්ඩක් ඔයගොල්ලන්ට පුළුවන් වෙනස් කරන්න mode එක. This one. Like this. Reduce the density. You can make this as you want, right? කැමති විදිහකට හදාගන්න පුළුවන් මේක. Change the mode and try. ඒ කියන්නේ මේක මගේ විදිහම ඕනේ නැහැ. You don't need to do the same thing as me. So you can try different ways. Please send me the screenshots when you have them. No, it's working. That's nice. Good. Good, Krish. Good. Good, Vinod. So how about others? Yes, and nice. Okay, nice. Sajid, good. Penura, good. Brinda, good job. Very nice. Nice work. Right. So I just want to show you we can do the same thing, right? Using ChatGPT from AI tools also, right? So I will go and show how it doing. So please open ChatGPT. I hope you know about ChatGPT, right? Right. Go and open, and from we can do this also from ChatGPT, right? So I'm not going to log in, right? And I'm opening this image. Where is the lecture materials? I'm taking the same photo. Here, I'm uploading this, right? And I'm giving this prompt. I will give the prompt for you guys. Use the prompt, and I'm still loading. Then press enter and see what happens, right? So it's interesting. So you don't need to work on this, right? එකන මහන්සි වෙන්න ඕන නැහැ. Like these kind of AI tools, we can do it. It's still uploading. Right? Then I'm ready. Do this. So you can change the I want to log in. Wait, I will do it in my right. Yeah, I'm giving. It will take time, right? It's taking time. So you can change the prompt, no problem. Ah, nice. Beautiful, Krish. My one is still coming. So you can add your image and you can do double X bar here. Same image. Let's go. Right. This is also double exposure. So we can generate it from AI tools, right? So we can, but we only can, so the free version, we only can upload 3 images. After 3 images, you have to wait it for 24 hours again to upload an image, right? Again, image. පැය 24කට image 3යි upload දැම්මට තව 2ක් upload කරන්න පුළුවන් ඊට පස්සේ බෑ. ආයි පැය 24ක් පැය 24ක් හෝ 8 I couldn't remember. ඒක ඉවර වෙනකන් ඉන්න ඕන. හරිද? ඒ වගේම ඔයාලා මේක edit කරන්න පුළුවන්. දැන් මේ මම මේ prompt එක වෙනස් කරලා බලන්න. You can change the prompt and ඔයාට මේක Columbus Street, right? I want the Nelum Kulun, right? You can change the prompt and you can get a new design. Also, මම මෙතන add කරේ මෙයාව, right? But you can add uh, new one. කියන්නේ මේ ඔයාලට image එකක් උනත් දාගන්න පුළුවන්. Like the same thing, my Photoshop වලින් කළපු එකම තමයි, right? You can get an understanding the same thing it doing through the Gen AI, generative AI technology. Nice. මේකෙත් ඕගොල්ලෝ ඕන මෙහෙම කරන්න, right? මම මේ image එක පිටිපස්සට දාන්න. We can take a duplicate now and take it to the bottom. ඊපස්සේ mask එක අයින් කරන්න. Another thing is, have you done? Let me know when you have done, then I will do a small session regarding smart objects, right? Right. Okay. So then I just want to show you something. Right. I am opening new file. Right. Now මොකද කරන්නේ? First time open and I'm opening this image. So there is a not to should you should open this image. You can open any image. Right. You can open any image and unlock it. Right. And just open this image, unlock it. Right. And also for this file, I'm adding this image. What I have done, මොකද මම දෙකක් කරා. First, I have created a new file. I will do it again. First, I have created a A4 size image, A4 size file, right? Then I මෙහෙම folder එකෙන් open කරලා මම drag and drop කරනවා ඒ හදපු file එකට මෙන්න මේ image. You can drag and drop any image, right? Drag and drop කරා මම enter දුන්නා. Right? This is the one way I can open image. Create a new file and I drag and drop. The another way which I can open a file is go to the open and open the image. Here I have opened the same image in different ways. How? First one, I go to file, open and open the image. The second way is I created the new file and I went to the folder and I drag and drop the image to the working space. Have you got how I have done? මම image එක open කරපු විදි දෙක තේරුණාද? It is clear. So I have teach you two different ways to open the image. First one is file open and I open the image. The second one is first created a new file and drag and drop the new image. Understood? Okay. Right. But there are two differences. So you listen to me, right? Understood the way two ways which I have opened. Please get this right. මේක හොඳටම ඔලුවට ගන්න. This is very important. That's why I'm explaining. Right? So I have opened, I have, sorry, very sorry today, my camera is not working. So I feel it's because I want to interact with you guys. These are very important points in designing and Photoshop and these raster imaging things, right? This is very important theory part, right? My because today I'm in my home goal and there is no good signal issue. That's why I stopped the video and I'm only speaking, right? So please don't distract. Please continue with me. This is very good point I'm explaining, right? So what I want to tell you, I have opened the image in two different types, two different ways. First one, file, open, and I open the image. This is the file which I have opened in that way. Now file open, ගිහිල්ලා open කරපු file image එකයි මේ තියෙන්නේ. අනිත් එක මොකද මම අලුත් ෆයිල් එකක් ක්‍රියේට් කරලා මේ ෆෝල්ඩර් එකෙන් drag and drop කරලා දාගත්තා. පැහැදිලි නේද? Is it clear? Right? මේක this is two qualities. හරිද? මෙහෙම අපි drag and drop කරලා දාගත්තට පස්සේ මේ බලන්න මෙන්න මෙතන පොඩි නිකන් icon එකක් තියෙනවා. ඒකට කියන අපි smart object එකක් කියලා. Right? Imagine when you drag and drop to a new file, the image you are drag and drop and place the image, right? Image එක place කරගන්න. ඒක අපි කියනවා මොකද්ද? අපි එහෙම දාගත්තට පස්සේ ඒකට smart object එකක් කියලා කියනවා. මේ smart object එකක් විතරයි මේ image එක වැටෙන්නේ. හැබැයි මෙහෙම open කරාට පස්සේ smart object එකක් විදිහට වැටෙන්නේ නැහැ. It's not a smart object. Here, if you drag and drop, this image is a smart object. How we can see is a smart object or not? Here, from this one, right? Then මම මොකද කරන්නේ? මම කරන්නේ I'm small. Resize this image to kind of like this size and press enter, right? Then again, I resize is to kind of large size and press enter. You can see nothing happened to the image. මුකුත්ම image එකට ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. කිසිම මුකුත් වෙලා නැහැ. Pixelate වෙලා නැහැ. So no any pixelating, no any damage to the image. The image has not changed, and they adapted to the resizing because the smart object. මේක smart object එකක් හින්දා තමයි මුකුත් වුන්නේ නැත්තේ. Pixelate වුනේත් නැහැ. Quality එක අඩු වුන්නේ නැහැ. He understand. He can memorize the pixels, right? If the image is in smart object, he can memorize the actual number of pixels and the quality of the number of pixels when he reduce the size of the image and expand the size of the image, right? But මෙතන smart object එකක් නෑ. මම මේක unlock කළා. මම මෙතන මෙහෙම පොඩි කළා. අර විදියටම පොඩි කරලා enter කරලා ආයි resize කරොත් බලන්න මොකද්ද වෙන්නේ? මේක pixelate වෙනවා. දැක්කද මේ? This pixelated, but if I zoom this one, right? Good quality, not pixelated, right? Good වෙලා නැහැ, right? But this one pixelated, right? The smart object important is ඔයා හිතන්න. So if you please make sure and create a smart object if you not finalize the size of the image of the design. ඔයා මොකක් හරි design එකක size එක හරියට finalize කරලා නැත්තම් මේ විදියට smart object එකක් විදියට image එක අරගෙන වැඩ කරන්න. මොකද ඔයා කොච්චර size එක පොඩි කරලා enter කරලා ආයි මෙහෙම size එක වැඩි කරලා මුකුත් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. මොකද මේ image එක smart object එකක් විදියට තියෙන්නේ. Right? So no any problem because this image is a smart object. So there are no any pixelating and they can memorize the image, the pixels. But here you can see if you're not make a smart object එක කරේ නැත්නම් if you not convert image to smart object, the pixelating will happen. The quality of the image will reduce because ඒ කියන්නේ ස්මාර්ට් ඔබ්ජෙක්ට් එක තියෙන තාක්කල් ඔයාට ඉමේජ් එකේ ක්වොලිටි එක යාට මෙමරයිස් කරලා දෙන්න පුළුවන්. මේ ස්මාර්ට් ඔබ්ජෙක්ට් එක නෙවෙයි නම් තියෙන්නේ ඔයාට ටිකක් අමාරුයි ඒක කරන්න. හරිද? අර ඕන ඉමේජ් එකක් ස්මාර්ට් ඔබ්ජෙක්ට් එකක් කරන්න පුළුවන් කොහොමද? රයිට් ක්ලික් කරලා මේක ඔයාලට පුළුවන් දෙන්න. convert to smart object දුන්නාට පස්සේ මේ ඉමේජ් එක උනත් ස්මාර්ට් ඔබ්ජෙක්ට් එකක් කරන්න පුළුවන්. ස්මාර්ට් ඔබ්ජෙක්ට් එකක් කරලා ඔයා කොච්චර රීසයිස් කළා කොච්චර කරත් ප්‍රශ්නයක් මොන කරත් ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. ඉමේජ් එකට කිසිම ඩැමේජ් එකක් නැහැ. So if your image is in a smart object mode, there are no any damage to the image, right? But there are some issues. මේ image වල adjustments වල මෙන්න මේ වගේ දේවල් මේ යට තියෙන දේවල් disables. මේව කරන්න බෑ. You can't do these things, right? Desaturation, you can't match colors, you can't replace colors when this is in smart object mode, right? But if you release this, right? මම මේක release කරනවා right? Make a smart object එකක් නෙවෙයි නම්, right? You can go to the image and adjustments and do these things. No problem. Smart හොඳට මතක තියාගන්න. If you not finalize the image size, it's better to keep as smart object and you can then release it, right? But if your size is finalized and everything is fine, then you don't need to keep it as a smart object. You can resize it and you can do your work, but you should understood when you resize image, the memory will, the quality of the image will get lost, right? Understood. So from here you can convert to smart object. You can double click and remove the smart object. Right click and make convert to smart object and double click this and remove the smart object. This is very important when you are doing design. You can නිකන් smart object එක يعني නිකන් අර ඔයාව frame ඔයාගේ image එක නිකන් frame එකක දාලා තියාගන්නවා pixelate වෙන්නේ නැති වෙන්න. කොච්චර resize කළත් ඔයාට image එක pixelate වෙන්නේ නැහැ. Right? But එක ස්මාර්ට් ඔබ්ජෙක්ට් එකක් නෙවෙයි නම් ඔයා රීසයිස් කරලා ඔයා වෙනස් කරනවා ඒක quality එක වෙනස් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. That's the thing I want to explain. Understood. That's the point I want to explain. Understood? Clear? Okay. Right. Then let's take a break and let's come. Okay. Please let me know if you didn't get that theory because that theory is very, very important. ඒ theory එක ගොඩම important. ඒ හින්දා චුට්ටක් කියන්න. ඒක තේරුම් නැත්නම්. So please get an understanding about it. Okay, let's have a break. Okay, let's start again. So you will have this week you will have two activities, right? The first one is based on the uh, designing the wedding card, right? And then other one is designing a movie poster using double exposure, right? This week you are having two activities. First one is the wedding card design. So wedding card design, you have to use the theory of you have to use the theory of the font designing. Right now, I will teach you about the fonts and what is font, how we can select font, those things right now. And then you please use those font theory for that, right? But design in double exposure thing, you can use the practical activities, right? Okay, so I will share the screen about typography. Okay, this is very interesting one. I hope everyone is listening, right? And this is our second field. So last week we have discussed about colors. This week I want to talk about the typography, right? When I'm talking about typography, right? This is the base of typography, right? There are few lines. The first line is baseline. This one, baseline. We are writing in baseline. ඔගොල්ලෝ මතකද දන්නේ පුංචි කාලේ අපි ලියනකොට we are using a double rule කියලා. ගන්න I don't know you can remember. There's a book called Double Rule book, right? In that book we are writing T, type, like that we are writing, right? So this line we are telling what? The baseline, right? This line we call what? Descender line, right? Every part of the font should stop in descender line. Descender line එකෙන් එහාට යන්නේ නැහැ. Descender line එකෙන් font එක එහාට යන්නේ නැහැ. Font එකේ base එක මෙතන. හරිද? Font එකේ base එක තියෙන්නේ මෙතන. Descender line එකෙන් පල්ලෙහාට යන්නේ නැත. And also ascender line is the topest one. Ascender line එකෙන් එහාට යන්නෙත් නැහැ. But as a, in we are writing first, second, 1st of August. So those are in this ascender line, right? This height we call X height, and this height we call cap height. Are understood? මේ theory ටික මතක තියාගන්න ඕන. This is the main thing you have to learn when we are talking about fonts. We call this area bold, these kind of parts, and මේවට අපි arms කියලා කියන්නේ, and we call this aperture, right? So what is this? First baseline, descender line, ascender line, the X height, and cap height. Understood? Understood? Okay. Right. Then, give me a second. Right. Then, so there's a two things called font and font family, right? Font කියන්නේ මොකක්ද? Font family කියන්නේ මොකක්ද? ඊට පස්සේ අපි understand කරගන්න ඕන එක. Right. When I when මම මෙතනින් මම අලුත් ෆයිල් එකක් ගන්නවා. I'm closing these files. And to the new file. Right. මේ ෆයිල් එකේ මම type tool එකෙන් මම type කරනවා ශ්‍රී ලංකා. Right. I can change the color from here, right? And right, and this font we can change by here. Font එක අපිට වෙනස් කරන්න පුළුවන්. Font family එක කියන්නේ this one. මේ thin italic, extra light, italic, light, italic, medium, italic. Those things are font family. This is the font. This is the font family. This is the font. Right? So there are two different things. There are two different things. හරිද? ඒක සමාන නැහැ. People are thinking they both are same, right? No, it's wrong. It's different, right? Okay. Okay. Right. So when we talking about font families, right? Second. Right. Okay. Sorry. Right. When we considering about font families, fonts, right? It should be generic fonts, right? There are few types of font. First one is serif font. Another one is sans serif. Another one is monospace. Next one is cursive. Next one is fantasy. Serif means here you can see මේ බලන්න මේකේ තියෙනවා මේ පොඩි ඉරි කෑල්ලක් මේ අපි ඒක කියන serif එක කියලා. We call it serif. Right? We call this font as what? Serif font. Sans means no. Make a Spanish or French or something, right? So sans means no. Sans serif means no any stroke. මේ stroke එක නැති එකට අපි කියනවා stroke එක නැති එකට කියනවා sans serif කියලා. Serif we the first introduction first we have in the history we have serif fonts first. අපිට මුලින්ම තිබ්බ serif fonts. Right? ඊට පස්සේ තමයි sans serif fonts එන්නේ. Why sans serif is introduced? Because of these digital screens. මේ digital screens වල තමයි sans serif කියන font එක introduce කරේ. ඇයි digital screen එක වල sans serif කියන introduce කරේ? The reason behind that is people are difficultly reading these kind of serif fonts in digital screens. මේ digital screens වල ටිකක් අමාරුවෙන් තමයි මිනිස්සු කියවන්නේ මේ serif fonts. ඒ හින්දා මොකද කරන්නේ මේ sans serif කියන font එක introduce කරලා දෙනවා. Right? Then introduce Yes. Then there is another one style called monospace. මොකද්ද මේ monospace කියන්නේ? Right now we have know about serif. Now we know about sans serif. What are the differences? Right? What are the differences? So here we are having a serif font. We are having a stroke. But sans serif there are no any stroke. Right? But in monospace there is a difference. Normally monospace is using a code web designers web developers you can use this you are using this monospace for text editors ඔය text editors කියලා තියෙන්නේ හරිද පොඩ්ඩක් පෙන්නුවොත් මොකද්ද visual code studio වගේ එකක් this is kind of my so I'm also teaching web design and development මේ වගේ ඒවා මේ text editors වල තියෙන මොනවද this is javascript right මේ text editors වල තියෙන මොනවද monospace මොකද්ද මේ fonts වල තියෙන විශේෂත්වය what is important the width of the font is equal මම ඊයේ Instagram එකේ reel එකක් share කරා if you can see right I have shared I don't know you have seen that I shared a reel based on this monospace fonts she is using for her branding she is using this monospace the last reel I guess right so watch that reel so she is selecting script writing she want to design a script writing logo then she is selecting this monospace font for design right okay then another thing is cursive fonts normally when we are designing wedding cards right we are using cursive fonts wedding cards එහෙම design කරන birthday cards we are using what we are using scripts fonts right මම පොඩ්ඩක් පෙන්නන්නම් then I will show you right so next week you have to design a wedding card right see there are a lot right so when you are designing so I'm providing these flowers and everything I will provide a website to download these flowers right so here script fonts right so what is that obviously they are sorry the cursive fonts right not the cursive fonts right මේ cursive fonts බලන්න මේ use කරලා තියෙන විදිහ you can see right they also use sans serif right and they have used script fonts see here they have used two types of fonts script yeah what happened okay I will get another one let's take all right this is the script font and they have used serif fonts right they didn't use, they use only two fonts what are they script and serif right and script sans serif ඔක්කොම දාලා නැහැ they only use two right normally when you are designing something please use maximally two fonts don't use more than three or two right so you can see this one so please go and see there are so many wedding cards right I will provide these images I will provide some resources to download these images right you have to design the wedding card see the spacing see how they manage the fonts right the cleanliness of the see right this one is more detailed but they nicely allocate the brush tool එකෙන් මෙන්න මේ වගේ පොඩි touch එකක් දීලා, right? Please design a very good wedding card. You have to use only 2, 3 font serifs or cursive, cursive or sans serif, serif or cursive, or cursive or sans serif, or sans serif or serif, like that. You have to use only 2 fonts and you have to design, right? See how how they're very, very minimal, right? You can see minimal, and first please go through with these steps, right? And see the background colors, some creamy colors they have used, and they have used kind of based on like olive green, right? And white and brown and cream color and black, right? So please study those wedding cards and do the design, right? Design right? I will give you some websites to download these images. මේ images download කරගන්න මම එවන්නම් websites. Right. Okay. So this is the way we can use cursive. Another one is fantasy. Normally fantasy we are using, right? Um, children books, book cover, right? Here, this is fantasy font, like children book covers, right? This one is a fantasy, right? For these things, they are using fantasy font. This is a fantasy font, right? This one, the fantasy font, right? So they are designing it, right? They are designing. Normally, there are the people who call font designers. Font designers, කියලා කට්ටියක් ඉන්නවා. They are using D, right? So how we can get these fonts? Last week also I have mentioned there is a website called 1001 fonts, right? I will provide these links. Another one is Google font, right? That font also good, and this one also good. Font space also good. I will provide those links. You can use the chat. Normally, if you are a web designer and developer, you can use fonts from Google font also. Right? Google font එකෙන් පුළුවන් fonts ගන්න. Fonts අරගෙන මේ මෙතන ඔන්තරක් fonts තියෙන imaging. So if you want to add this font to the website, go and click get font, and you can get the code also. You need to paste in CSS area, right? CSS file, and you can change the font. I don't know, you know about web design and development. So if you are good at web design and development and you are passionate with UI UX designing, right? You can go to and you can get the code, right? So this one is very Google font is very popular one, right? So you can use it. The another one is the font. This one also, here there are so many different fonts. මේ අර පුළුවන් ඕන විදිහට මේ script font. So there are these are the script font, right? And like foreign look, Chinese, Japanese, right? We can get different books, fonts, right? We make it categories theorem, right? Make it, you can, there are so many handwriting, logo type, headline, right? There are so many categories, and also 1000 fonts also you are having category, right? Sorry, click. Fixed fit is monospace. Uh, yeah. You can download, right? And see what are they. So how to download? Just click the download, right? And see here I'm having the file. So please go to the area which you have downloaded. Last week also I have teach you how to install a font, right? And you are having, you can extract and you are having a file like this, right? You get file like, right? Then double click this. Then you are having a file like this. Then click install, right? But last week also I have mentioned there is issue. මොකක්ද issue එක? Only you are having few font families. අර bold, italic වගේ අඩු font families ගානක් තමයි එන්නේ. Why? What's the reason? Right? The reason behind that is you are it's not the original file, right? So if you want to get the original file, this is not the original one. Kind of he's just providing few types, right? Few font families. If you want to go to the original one, මෙතනින් තමයි ආගේ original එක හොයාගන්න පුළුවන්, right? දැන් මේක එහෙම මේගොල්ලෝ එහෙම original dollar if this මේවට ගිහිල්ලා මෙයාගේ original user එකෙන් ගන්න පුළුවන්. This is the same thing as kind of copyright is there, right? මේ copyrights තියෙනවා, right? ඉතින් ඒකයි මේ fonts ටික විතරක් basically use කරන්න දෙන්නේ. Right. And these fonts are these fonts are I will send you this website also. You know, to please save these websites, bookmarks දාගෙන තියාගන්න. So if you need Sinhala fonts, go to these websites. Sinhalafont.org. I will teach you how to type Sinhala font also. Uh, this one also good. There is another website called Alut Sinhala font or something, right? This website. This website also they are having amazing fonts, right? මේ වගේ අලුත් fonts ටිකක් තියෙනවා. They are very cute and nice. හරිද? මෙතන fonts I think they are having 40 fonts. Download and install. They are very cute and amazing. පුළුවන් ඒවත් use කරන්න. These are very popular one. Gangani, Imani, they are very popular one, right? So download these things also, right? Download and install. And Tamil fonts, right? Uh, use this one. I will tell you how to use these ones, right? Tamil and Sinhala and everything, use this one, Tamil font. I'm normally using this website to download and install Tamil fonts. I don't know about other websites. There are some websites you can use, but normally I'm using this website, Tamil fonts. I can trust this website because I have installed these fonts and I have used these. These websites also I can trust it because I work with these websites. Otherwise, I know there are so many other websites you can go and have a look. හරිම ලස්සන fonts තියෙනවා, right? So if you are interested about font designing, right? ඔය අකුර අකුර කියලා එකක් තියෙනවා, right? So අකුර design අකුරු design or something. They are in Instagram. Couldn't remember අකුර or I will share the Instagram page on Instagram group, right? Instagram group එක මම මේක share කරන්න. They have a community. If you like to design fonts, right, you can join with them and you can work on font designing, right? So I will share the web page. So if you like to join, there is a community. There are so many communities, right? So I already told you those graphic design communities, collage, right? There are so many exhibitions in Sri Lanka. You can go and see if you are in Colombo. So if you want to type it in Sinhala, Sinhala type කරන්න ඕන නම් Sinhala typings වලට there are two types, right? So there is a very popular website, this one, gihan.net, right? So here you can type in English, මම මෙතන ගෙදර, right? So there are kind of keywords are there. You can use it and type it. And if this, you can copy this. මම මේක copy කරලා මම මෙතන paste කරොත්, right? මෙතන මේ එන එක copy කරලා paste කරාට වැඩක් නෑ. මේක අපිට change කරන්න බෑ. So we can't change font style. So I imagine I want to change it. No. The reason behind that is this is coming as Unicode, right? There are two types of fonts, Unicode and ASCII, right? So I will explain at the end what is the Unicode and what is ASCII. They are based on those mathematical concepts in IT, right? So here it's come as Unicode, right? So you have to convert. Then helakuru වලින් ගත්තත්, right? So helakuru also, if you type something, it's coming, it's getting as Unicode, right? Unicode වලින් තමයි මෙතන එන්නේ. හරිද? But if you change to විජේසේකර, then you can get the ASCII, right? So imagine මෙතනින් එන එක, you can convert. There are so many websites, Unicode to FMAB, right? So you can go to this website and copy this and paste here. Now you can copy this FMAB font, copy the FMAB and now paste it. Now you can change the font style as you want. Understood, right? So you have, if you are, so Iskola is the Unicode font style, right? So don't keep and don't try to change the font with Iskola. It's not going to change. If it change in name, right? So you have to change the font to ASCII and then you can change. Understanding what I'm telling. තේරෙනවද? Understood? Okay. Okay. Right. Right. So here now you can change, right? Paste it and change. Yeah. Okay. Then, so let's see about Tamil fonts, right? So Tamil fonts, there is a website. Give me a second. Mm, this one. And next one is I will give you. Wait. There's another. There's another thing is you can access Unicode to Command, right? There are so many converters, right? And imagine you can use, right, as English to Tamil, the Google Translator. So I'm typing uh, hello, vanakkam. right? So I can copy the Vanakkam word from here and go to the Unicode to Bamani, right? Website and paste here, and you can convert it. Right? See, you can convert it. Then copy it, right? Copy it and go to the Photoshop and paste, right? And change it Tamil font. Now you can get Vanakkam, right? That's the best way, right? So I will share these links, and this one also good website, right? But this is not secured, so try to go. And then, so you can change as you want, right? So you can select what you want and you can change as you want. There's so many translations, no? Right? So that's the best way to convert. So type the word you want to change from Google, and if you copy this and paste, make a copy කරලා paste කරොත් හරියන්නේ නැහැ. මේක copy කරනවා. මේක copy කරොත් හරියන්නේ නැහැ. දැක්කා. So it's coming නේ නිර්මාලිව මම කොච්චර මම මේක වෙනස් කරත් නේ වෙනස් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඇයි ඒ? Unicode දෙන්නේ. So you have to convert to Baman. So this is the website. You can convert it Unicode to Baman. But sorry, Bamini, right? Bamini. Understood about Tamil fonts, how to convert. right? Okay. Then I will continue the session. These are very important points, right? About uh, font designing. Okay. Then the another thing is, so this is we have discussed serif fonts examples are Georgia, Times New Roman, they are the examples. And sans serif we can get Calibri, Arial, those fonts, Poppins, Roboto, like that those fonts are very popular for sans serif, right? Then about when we talk about font psychology, fonts we are normally using professional things, right? So you are typing kind of professional letter. Normally you are writing in Times New Roman, like assignment, academic research, theses. You are using serif fonts, right? Like Times New Roman, those fonts, right? Because we are giving respect from the font. We are having tradition kind of thing and elegance and it's formal, right? But normally we are using also there is something called slab fonts. It is have specific slab section and they are used kind of they are bold serif fonts. We call slab fonts. Slab fonts කියන්නේ serif fonts වල bold එක. මේ Sony, Honda, Volvo වගේ logos වල තියෙන මේක. මේ font style එක. So we can show confident, solid, the nature from this slab font, right? Then another thing is we are having script fonts, right? So script fonts we are using for logos, Coca-Cola, Cadbury, those fonts, right? So it's associated with happy, fancy, elegant, creative. So normally I already told you we are using script fonts for um, wedding cards, thank you cards, birthday cards, because we want to show happy and creativity and playfulness and those feelings, right? Through this font. The every font has a psychology, guys, right? We have to study, right? We have to learn it, right? I will share some reels which very important, right? So you can go through with those Instagram reels. Please go and watch those reels. They are very interesting. I will share those font psychology based on some reels, some based on font psychology, right? Another thing, another font is sand fonts, right? Google, Spotify, WhatsApp, Facebook, Microsoft, everyone use this one. So I already told you the reason behind that because I told you when people are shifting to digital screen, they have to change the font style to sans serif, right? The another reason behind that is they want to show trust. They want to show modernity. They want to show clear and minimal. So nowadays, people don't like kind of complicated designs. They love minimal designs. In that case, they are using this sand fonts, right? So that's why people are using these fonts, and you can see kind of not only the digital materials, most of the printed materials also we can see this, right? When we're talking about fonts, there is something called kerning. Kerning means the space between characters. Then another thing is we are having the thing called leading. Leading means the space between the lines, right? If we want, we can give tight space. අපිට අකුරු අතර පරතරය අඩු කරලා tight spacing එකක් දෙන්න පුළුවන්. නැත්නම් අපිට wide spacing දෙන්න පුළුවන්. Right? We can give wide spacing. But if we give wide spacing, you have to think we should use අපි හිතන්න ඕන අපි හොඳට මතක තියාගන්න ඕන when we are giving wide spacing we want to use capital letters පාවිච්චි කරන්න ඕන නැතුව ඒක හරියන්නේ නෑ wide spacing දෙන එක, right? So the best example is this tight spacing දෙන්නකොට එතන you can show kind of psychology and behavior from the font. Side spacing, anger, kind of speedy thing from side spacing, and kind of too much spacing we can use kind of aesthetic look, but you have to remind when you have to follow when you are using kind of right spacing, you have to use what? Not simple letters, capital letters. You have to use capital letters. So here, exotic, you can see diamond rings. It's in capital letters, right? When we talk about fonts, there is a hierarchy. There is a hierarchy, right? So you can see the heading is in large size, then subheading and body copy and fine print. So here you can see the font size is getting reduced top to the bottom. මේ උඩ ඉඳන් font වල sizes අඩු වෙන එක තමයි වෙන්නේ. Right? You can see. Then I will show you an example. What is the first thing you are getting interact with this poster? What is the first sentence you are getting interact with this poster? What is? According to the font hierarchy, and normally your perception, what is the first thing you get interacted? Yes, the creativity word, right? The creativity is intelligence having fun. It's get your attention. This one. Then you are get attention from this word, Albert Einstein. Then sometimes designers quote to something. Then here we call this font hierarchy, right? So I will show you like flyers. Let's take a flyer. This one. You can see digital marketing agency. It's getting the first thing is this one. Then our services. Then you are reading this. Then get started, right? Then when we take this one, digital marketing agency, then accelerate your online presence with us, then our services and this what are the services, right? Right. Like that, when you're going through with these flyers and posters, you can see they also follow this font hierarchical thing, right? It's very important. Yeah, good, I mean important, right? So this is the thing I have shown the very card. Multimedia, they have used only two fonts, cursive font and sans serif fonts. Sans serif fonts you can see they have how they have used, right? They have take the first attention to this, then this and this, right? And also this one, right? Okay. When consider about this poster, right? Can you read this? You can't read. Why? What's the reason? They haven't follow the font hierarchy. මේකේ ඇයි කියවන්න බැරි මේගොල්ලෝ font hierarchy එක follow කරලා නැහැ. But මම මේක මෙන්න මේ විදිය වෙනස් කරනවා. I'm changing the same poster to this. Then you are reading this poster. Then you are getting the first idea, never before the Galleria history. Then you are going to this part. You are going to first, then you are going to second, then you are going to third, at the end you are going to fourth, right? Like that, you are going with the flow. We call that font hierarchy. But when we are having like this, no one reads this. කවුරුවත් මේක කියවන්නේ නැහැ. කාටවත් මේක කියවන්න උවමනාවකුත් නැහැ. මේක මේ වගේ එකක් කවදා හරි දැක්කොත් your client or user they will never read. Understood about the font hierarchy? Understood here? Is it clear? Okay. Right. Then you can see these things also. They have organized these fonts very well, right? And here also they have also used the font hierarchy, right? They place the font very well with the spacing. They use the white space nicely. අර flow එකකට හදලා තියෙනවා, right? So when we consider about font pairing, right? Please try to use one font, right? One or two fonts, right? If we are using one font, you can differentiate it from this. මෙහෙම differentiate කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඉටලික් කරන්න පුළුවන්. නැත්නම් bold කරන්න පුළුවන්. You can differentiate, right? If you are using one font. Then another thing is contrast, not clash. ඒ කියන්නේ so don't contrast both. දෙකම bold කරන්න එපා. දෙකෙන් එකක් විතරක් bold කරන්න and also don't clash. ඒ කියන්නේ එකක් ගොඩාක් bold වෙන්නයි අනිත් එක ගොඩාක් think වෙන්නයි කරන්න එපා. Right? So I will have example like this. දැන් මේක ගත්තොත් not too much contrast. මේක heading එක ගොඩාක්ම contrast. But even you can't read the content. This is very, very thin. Even not in medium. Right? මේකත් contrast but clash කරනවා. Contrast එක you have to both දෙකම bold කරන්න එපා. Right? So you can keep it like medium වගේ. Don't keep it light. Don't keep it high bold. Manage it. Right? දෙක balance එකේ තියාගන්න ඕන. Right? Like this one. Don't make too much contrast also. Right? Use one or two font. එක්කෝ එකක් නැත්නම් fonts දෙකක් පාවිච්චි කරන්න. Here I have used two fonts. You can see it's keep quite nicely. Right? Then another thing is always think about the X size. ඒ කියන්නේ X ගේ X අකුරේ size එක තමයි ඇත්තටම A font එකේ size එක. Right? හිතන්න මම මෙතන X type කරොත් X and I take another font and take X. The both X letter size is the real font size. Right? ඒක තමයි ඇත්තම font එකේ හරිම size එක බලාගෙන පුළුවන් X අකුරේ. Right? That's the real size of the font. So you can compare and you can design what the font you should use from the X letter. Right? Then another thing is don't use script for title and content. Title වලටයි content වලටයි script font එක දාන්න එපා. Right? So when you are using title, no problem. You can use content to title. You can use script font for title, but don't use caps locks. capital පාවිච්චි කරනවා. මේ capital use කරාම මේ කියව ගන්නත් බෑ. And to the content, don't use script font. You can't even read. It's very difficult to read if you are using script font. Yes, you can use the title, but not long title. දිග title වලට දාන්න එපා. දිග title වලට script font දාන්නත් එපා. Content වලට දාන්න එපා. You can use script font for short title, and also you don't use caps lock, right? That's the thing you have to follow. Another thing is you have to follow the golden ratio. Golden ratio කියන්නේ font sizes වල ratio එකක් තියෙනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ හිතන්න ඔයාගේ font size එක 16 pixels now. You can take the spacing. මේ space එක ගන්න පුළුවන් කොහොමද? You can multiply by the golden ratio. 1.618 වලින් වැඩි කරන්න. Then you can get the spacing. Right? And also there is a flow. Right? ඒ කියන්නේ 16 pixels. Then it's multiplied by 1.6. There's a number. Multiply this, there is a number. Multiply this, there is a number. Multiply this, there is a number. So you have to use the hierarchy. You can create the hierarchy from the sizing, from the golden ratio. I will share some good content regarding this. මම මේකට හොඳ reels ටිකක් ඔයගොල්ලන්ට share කරන්න WhatsApp the link, sorry, Instagram reels ටිකක්. Please watch it and get to understand about this sizing. Right, this is very important, the golden ratio. When you having the spacing, මේ spacing අතර spacing නුයි ඊට පස්සේ මේ font sizes. දැන් මේ ඔයා heading එක මොන size එකකින්ද තියන්නේ? මේක මොන size එකකින්ද තියන්නේ? කියන එක understanding එක ගන්න නම් අනිවාර්යෙන් you have to get an idea about this golden ratio. Right? So if you keep 32 pixels, you can't keep 6 million randomly හිතන්න බෑ. You should go with the golden ratio, right? If you do, I will explain what is this golden ratio in the future also, right? ඒකත් එක්ක යන්න ඕනේ, right? මම පොඩ්ඩක් පෙන්නුවොත් මම මේක තව පෙන්නන්නම්. Right, I will show you how to do it, right? පොඩ්ඩක් මෙතනට යන්න. right. මම මෙතන type කරනවා heading. right. So taking kind of good font, this one. Right. So this is the font size. Font size is 150. Right. This is the font size. Now we චුට්ටක් වෙනස් කරමු. 100 or something. Right. Okay. Now what you have to do is, so you can divide it by the golden ratio. What is the golden ratio? Now I have showed you, this is the golden ratio. 1.618, right? So 1.618. So I am dividing this by 1.618. So before that, you have to take a duplicate and you duplicate make a, right? Highlight this and divide it by 1.618. Then you are having a size, right? Like that you can create a flow, right? Make a gunna, making copy a gunna. This also I am dividing by 1.618, like that. Like that you can create kind of good set of hierarchy. මෙහෙම යාර පුළුවන් hierarchy හදාගන්න. Right? Like this you can create the sizes, right? Then මේවල ඇත්තටම manually හදන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. Right? Now today there are so many websites to create this, right? මේවල websites තියෙනවා. මම පෙන්නන්නම්. ඉතින් so you can මේ වගේ ඕනතරම් websites තියෙනවා. You can use it to create this hierarchy. හරිද? මම මේක කරොත් 50කට see the අදාළ ඔක්කොම fonts ටික අදාළ proportions වලට එනවා, the line spacing and everything they are providing, right? So this is very important for UI UX designers, right? මේක ඇත්තටම මේක මේ හරියටම base font එක දාලා මේක හරියටම කරන්න ඕන. For the UI UX designers it's very important, right? For the graphic designers I'm not saying it's not important, but you can use this. Line height එක පවා එනවා, letter spacing එක පවා එනවා, right? Right 20, see you are having, right? So you can use the scale ratio also. මෙතන golden ratio දුන්නට පස්සේ it's different, right? So this is, there are so many different ratios, minor third, major third. So golden ratio is kind of one of scale, right? Like that you can do it. You can change the font also. Let's use Leto. Let's use Poppins. See, right? You can work on that, right? There are so many things regarding this one, right? You can get an idea. Okay, so how to install a font? We have already learned how to install a font and how to download a font and type Sinhala fonts and Tamil font. We already know. And there are something called points, right? දැන් මෙතන ඕගොල්ලෝ බලන්න Photoshop වල මෙතන බලන්න මෙතන තියෙන pixels වලින් නෙවෙයි. මොනවයින් තියෙන points වලින්. Right? So it's why we are using fonts for අපි ඒකට points කියන්නේ ඇයි? හිතන්න ඔයා word එකේ type කරනවා නම් 6 මේක 61.8 points නේ. ඔයා word එකේ 61.8 දුන්නත් මේ size එකම එන්නේ. Right? It's not taking as pixels. සමහර point එකක් අපි කියනවා it's divided 1 divided by 72 inches කියලා. එක point එකක් equal වෙනවා 72 එකකට inches. Right? So why we are using this? It's easy to go printed media such as designing books, magazine and PDF. It's very easy to use. එකෙන් 72ක් එක බෙදුවොත් 72කින්, right? So this is the measurement. But pixel is different, right? You know, it's the smallest image, smallest part, right? So normal we are using this for web design. හරිද? දැන් ඔය බලන්න මේ website designing වල අපි pixels වලින් තමයි size එක දෙන්නේ. We are giving the size by pixels because pixels are device dependent, right? 4K, HD, like that we are having different sizes, ne? But when we are coming to printing, we are using point, right? So imagine if you want to print something and it's better to, if we are using fonts, right? It's better to use point. But imagine if we are using website, then we are using fonts to website, we can use pixels, right? පොඩ්ඩක් තව පොඩි දෙයක් පෙන්නන්නම්. I don't know, this is too much, right? පොඩ්ඩක් මේක inspect කියලා ගියාට පස්සේ we can get the code. We need to go console. Normally we are having no CSS, no styling. Let's not just styling. So here they are in pixels, right? I think pixel එනම් font එක නෙවෙයි board එක. Font family, font color, right? Most of times they are using pixels, right? Yeah, I can't find anyways, right? So like that, there are two measurements. So now you know the difference. What is the difference? The pixel points, it's better to, when if you are printing the media, it's better to work with points. But if you are using like web designing, mobile application development, so if you want to use sizes, it's better to use pixels, right? So here, I think there is a type toggle in Photoshop, right? You can highlight it, and here you are having this toggle, and there are, if you want, you can make capital letters, italic, bold, right? And superscript and subscripts, underline, and strict row. And here you can make the line space and also letter spacing, right? And there are so many things you can make. And also you can change the paragraphs, also you can add bulletin, like hyper, if you want hypers, if you want, like this toggle you can do the changes, right? And there is another thing called, like already called you, there is something called ASCII and Unicode, right? So ASCII is kind of character encoding standard developed in 1960, represent English text and basic symbols, right? From ASCII we can represent Sinhala, right? ASCII වලින් සිංහල අපිට පෙන්වන්න බෑ. We only can show 128 characters, right? Limited English words. But then Unicode has introduced it's a universal character encoding designed to support much broader range of characters. And there are 1.4 million characters. From this Unicode, now we have a chance to give kind of these icons also. This Unicode, right? Mathematical symbols, emojis, and everything we can show from this Unicode, right? සිංහල ඔය හෙළකුරු වලින් ටයිප් කරන එකත් දෙන්නේ සිංහල හොඳටම ටයිප් කරන අපිට ඉස්කෝල පොත ෆොන්ට් එක Unicode, right? And that's how we are using Unicode and everything. It's based on this Unicode. Okay. And so when you are downloading fonts, you can download fonts for website, the application, and to use for the design and everything. There are different prices. Right, මං කලින් කිව්වා website එක ගිහිල්ලා මම පෙන්නුවා. So yes, we can download freely, but some parts you will not have because you have to pay. Because I told you, this thing is also the font is also kind of person design, right? So it's important so to understand, right? Make understand whether right. So please consider about that. And when you can download fonts and use, but when you are using, so if you want to imagine හිතන්න brand එකකට වගේ හදනවා font එකක් download කරනවා නම් කවදාවත් හිතන්න it's kind of good brand you are going to build, so it's better to download it, pay and download the font and give it to the customer. This is the font you are going to use, right? Yes, it's about the font, right? It's a very, very big session, long session, right? So I have provided the link to download and install Illustrator. Please download and install Illustrator within next week, right? And we will do the practicals. Sorry, next week you are having the assignment, right? So next week is the 16th, right? You are having the assignment. So please ready for the assignment, right? And so your assignment will start at 9:30, 9:30, 9:30, 11:30, 10:30, 11:30 to 12:30. You are having 3 hours and you have to complete the session within the activity within 3 hours, right? If someone is not able to come, I will provide a different date for them, right? So, but next week you are having the assignment. It's an in-class assignment. Obviously, you have to submit the Photoshop file and the design. So you can't use ChatGPT or any other Gen AI tool. And if you pass the deadline, imagine you have submitted after 12:30, your marks will deducted, right? And because it's mean you are getting support by someone. And please go through with uh, the tutorials and everything and the theory and everything and practice and do your best for the assignment, right? The assignment will, so I will add the message to the group also. So yes, the students who are unable to come to the assignment on next week, I will provide another day, right? So, but I still not decide that day. But I will definitely provide another day. I let you know about that day within after the first assignment, right? In the future, I will definitely let you know about that day. But next week, you are having the first assignment. It's an in-class assignment, and you have to submit in the class online. You have to do it, right? Okay, so that's it. So today I couldn't able to switch on my camera, but I hope you have listened to this theoretical part. The last week theory part and this week theory part is very important. Colors and fonts. Without colors and fonts, obviously you can't do a design, right? So you have to practice. You have to research about these things. So last week also I have mentioned, please research about colors and study about colors. And also today I want to tell you, study about fonts. It's very important, right? Learn, read new things. I will share some reels and watch YouTube tutorials if you are passionate with design. There are so many interesting things about fonts in um, uh, the fonts in Instagram also I will share. So so thank you very much for participating today. I hope you have went through with this well, right? And please attend to the assignment and do your best, right? Okay. So see you next week. Thank you very much.